Pure West Radio. I'm absolutely delighted to be joined on the daytime show with Ocky White Travel, Peter Walker, who is currently at the Castle Martin roundabout after leaving on Sunday, walking the entire length of the Pembrokeshire Coast National Park. Peter, great to have you with us on the show today.
Morning, Toby. Good to see you.
Yeah, it's really good to have you on. Peter, first up, tell us, why are you walking the 186 miles of the Pembrokeshire Coast National Park?
Well, it's a bit of a long story, but a friend of mine for over 50 years retired as Professor of Oncology at the Christie Cancer Hospital in Manchester. And he announced one day that he'd always fancied cycling from Land's End to John O'Groats and asked me if I'd go with him. And so we settled everything. We trained through the winter and we booked all the accommodation because he refused anything other than a nice hotel and a shower every night. Quite wisely, as I'm finding out. And completely out of the blue, his wife was diagnosed with advanced pancreatic cancer. So we had to postpone the ride, and he had to concentrate on looking after her. Now, the hospital that he'd worked at, that we were going to raise money for on our Le Jog ride, treated her, and she responded quite well to the treatment. And so over the preceding months, it's 12 months now, she's managed to drop one of the drugs that she was taking, and has actually, currently she's doing well.
Wow,
and
that's amazing.
I thought, because we'd had so much support, that we couldn't do the ride, but maybe if I did the walk from Amroth to St Dogmaels, they might be able to get down and do the last bit, or see me at the finish. So they thought about it and said, yeah, let's do that. So hence the reason for me setting off on the walk. So it's ironical, it's sad, but on the other hand, it's great, because the work of the hospital has given one of my oldest friends great assistance. So for me, it just makes me want to walk. I mean, just get on with it, because I'm so proud of the way the Christie have looked after Carrie.
It's amazing. It really is. Have you ever done anything like this before, Peter? Because, I mean, obviously, we know you originally from the Tour of Pembrokeshire. You set up that incredible sportive event. Now it's obviously been passed on to other hands. But, I mean, have you ever done a walk like this before? I mean, it's 186 miles.
Yeah, no, I've never done a walk like this. The sort of difficult things I've done have been rides in Europe on a bike, or non-stop rides on the tandem that we used to own, when we literally have ridden from White Sands to Southwold without stopping.
Incredible.
And that was the sort of, we raised money for the Wales Air Ambulance on one ride, and we raised money for another charity when we did the Southwold ride. So I'm used to hurting a bit.
Endurance, yeah, you're used to going through it, yeah. Used to battering your body. I mean, the weather hasn't been particularly kind, really, over the last 24 hours. So, I mean, how are you finding shelter, and where are you finding camping spots?
Well, I've got, there are campsites all the way around the 186 miles. And if there isn't one at a location, then I've been given permission by the farmer to camp on their land. So I'm finding, I have to say, I've got a tent. It's a beautiful tent, tiny little tent, it's not me really. I'm putting up with it.
Oh, fair play to you. I mean, you're hoping
Yeah,
to do this in what, 2 weeks? So you're
yeah,
averaging sort of what,
yeah.
15, 16 mile an hour? Sorry, 15,
A
16
day. Yeah,
miles a day. Yeah.
yeah, I am. And I'd say at the moment the greatest thing I've got are the two walking poles, because they really help with the weight of the pack getting.
Yeah, I mean, this is it. This is what a lot of people forget about. I mean, I've guests on all the time about incredible endurance challenges and hoping to raise lots of money for various different causes. But, you know, although there are lots of training and prep goes into it, until you've actually got that backpack on, and you said it weighs some 20 kilograms. I mean, you know, that's a lot of weight to be humping about.
It is a lot of weight, but of course, water weighs a kilogram a liter, and you drink a good 3 liters on a day. So, it's just one of those things that I think you have to just get on with it. It's what it is, and do it. And also, I like the fact that the Christie, although it's in Manchester, 30% of the patients are from all over the UK. I know 2 people from Pembrokeshire who've been treated there. And on Sunday, as we were descending one part of the path, a couple had stopped to enjoy the view, and they started chatting to me. And she is currently a patient of the Christie.
Oh, wow.
So, it's amazing how many people know the Christie. It treats 80,000 outpatients with chemotherapy a year, 103,000 with radiotherapy, and they've got 3,500 dedicated staff. And it's accepted that patients that are treated in the sort of research active healthcare settings have better outcomes and receive better care. So it's great for it's great for mankind. It's great for our future that this work gets done. And we've raised over £11,000. So the walk's being worth it.
Yeah, well done. Big congratulations. And on the Just Giving at the moment, you're at £9,474. You can see the link on our socials for that if you would like to donate and help Peter Walker. Currently on the Pembrokeshire Coast Path Challenge, only left a few days ago, got quite a way to go yet. We look forward to the regular updates from you, Peter. We're going to be putting them up on our social media, so we'll keep people in the loop. And I look forward to catching up with you. Maybe we'll catch up again in a couple of weeks. Maybe on the final leg, and it'll be really good to have you on the show and see how you are getting on. But we'll certainly be keeping all of our listeners and followers updated with regular daily posts. We'll pinch them off the Just Given and get them across our socials for you. So the very best of luck from all of us here at Pure West Radio, Peter, and thanks for joining us on the show today.
Thanks a million.
Absolute pleasure having you on. What an absolute hero he is. Peter Walker there walking